tell. I know it.
Abby, we've got to tell. Witch was a hanging error. A hanging like they done in Boston 2 years ago. We must tell the truth. You will be whipped for dancing and the other things. Oh, we'll be whipped. And I've done none of it, Abby. I only looked.
Oh, you're a great one for looking, aren't you, Mary Warren? What a grand peeping courage you have.
Betty? Now, Betty, dear, wake up. It's Abigail. I'll beat you, Betty. Now, you seem improving. I talked to your papa and I told him everything, so there's nothing to... Betty, what are you talking about? You're both dead.
I want to fly to my...
Betty, I told your papa everything. He knows everything.
You drank blood. You didn't tell him that.
Don't you ever say that again, Betty.
You did. You did. You drank a child to get John Proctor's wife.
Shush it, Betty. Shush it. Don't ever say that again.
No.
Uncle, the rumor's all about town. I think you better go and deny it yourself. I'll sit with her.
What should I say to them? That I discovered my daughter and my niece dancing like heathen in the forest?
Uncle, we did dance. You can tell them I confessed it. But Betty's not witched.
Abigail, I cannot go before the congregation when I know you have not opened with me. What did you do with her in the forest?
We did dance, Uncle, but when you lead out of the bushes, Betty got frightened, and then she fainted. That's the whole of it.
Child, sit you down.
I would never hurt Betty. I love her dearly.
Now look you, child. Your punishment will come in its time. But if you traffic with spirits in that forest, you must tell me now. For if you do not, my enemies will. They will ruin me for it.
But we never conjured spirits.
Then why can she not move herself since midnight? This child is desperate. It must come out. My enemies will bring it out. Let me know what you have done there. Abigail, do you understand that I have many enemies?
I've heard of it, Uncle.
There is a faction that is sworn to drive me from my pulpit. Do you understand that?
I think so, sir.
Mr. Parris, I've taken your part in all contention here, and I will continue, but I cannot hold back in this. There are hurtful, vengeful spirits laying hands on these children.
But Thomas, you cannot!
And tell Mr. Parris what you have done.
Reverend Parris, I laid 7 babies unbaptized in the earth. Believe me, sir, you never saw more hardy babies born, and yet each would wither in my arms the very night of their birth. I spoke nothing, but my heart has clamored imitations. And now, this year, my Ruth, my only, I see her turning strange. A secret child she's become this year, and shrivels like a sucking mouth were pulling on her life too. And so I thought to send her to your Tituba.
To Tituba? Why would Tituba?
Tituba knows how to speak to the dead, Mr. Parris.
The road past my house has been a pilgrimage to Salem all morning. The town's mumbling witchcraft.
Oh, Posh, we were just dancing in the woods, and Betty took fright, that's all.
You're a wicked one yet, aren't you? You'll be clapped in the stocks before you're 20.
Give me a word, John, a soft word.
No, Abby. That's done with.
You come 5 miles to see a girl fly? I know you better.
I come to see what trouble your uncle's brewed now. Put it out of mind, Abby.
John, I've been waiting for you every night.
I give you no hope to wait for me.
I think I have something better than hope.
Abby, put it out of mind. I'll not be coming for you no more.
You're surely sporting with me.
Abby, you know me better.
I know how you clutched my back behind your house and sweated like a sow whenever I come here. Or did I dream that? It's she put me out. You cannot pretend it were you. I saw your face when she put me out. And you loved me then, and you do now.
Abby, that's a wild thing to say.
A wild thing may say wild things, but not so wild, I think. I've seen it since you put me out. I've seen you nights.
I have barely stepped off my farm this 7 month.
I have a sense for heat, John, and yours has drawn me to my window, and I have seen you looking up, burning your loneliness. Do you tell me you've never looked up at my window?
I may have looked up.
And you must. You're no wintry man. I know you. John, I know you. I cannot sleep for dreaming. I cannot dream, but I wake and walk about the house as though I'd find you coming through some door.
Child,
How do you call me child?
Abby, I may think of you softly from time to time, but I will cut off my hand before I ever reach for you again. Wipe it out of mind. We never touched Abby.
Aye, but we did.
Aye, but we did not.
Mr. Reverend, I do believe somebody else bewitched these children.
Who?
I don't know, sir, but the devil got him numerous witches.
Does he? Tituba, look into my eyes. Come, look into me. You would be a good Christian woman, would you not, Tituba?
I, sir, a good Christian woman.
And you love these little children?
Oh, yes, sir, I don't desire to hurt little children.
And you love God, Tituba?
I love God with all my being.
Now, in God's holy name,
Bless him,
and to his glory,
eternal glory, bless him, bless God.
open yourself, Tituba. Open yourself and let God's holy light shine on you.
Oh, bless the Lord.
When the devil comes to you, does he ever come with another person? Perhaps another person in the village? Someone you know. Who came with him? Sarah Good? Did you ever see Sarah Good with him? Or Osborne?
Was it man or woman came with them?
Man or woman? Was woman.
What woman? A woman, you said? What woman?
It was black dark, and
You could see him? Why could you not see her?
well, they was always talking. They was always running around and carrying on.
You mean out of Salem? Salem witches?
I believe so. Yes, sir.
Mr. Putnam, I have here an accusation by Mr. Corey against you. He says that you coldly prompted your daughter to cry a witchery upon George Jacobs, who is now in jail.
It is a lie.
Mr. Putnam states your charge is a lie. What say you to that?
Afar on Thomas Putnam, that is what I say to that.
What proof do you submit for your charge, sir?
My proof is there. If Jacob hangs for a witch, he forfeit up his property. That's law. And there's none but Putnam with the coin to pay so great a piece. This man is killing his neighbors for their land.
But proof, sir, proof.
The proof is there. I have it from an honest man who heard Putnam say it. The day his daughter cried out on Jacobs, he said she'd given him a fair gift of land.
Mary, tell the governor
Don't
what
touch
this...
me! Don't touch me!
Mary!
You're the devil's man!
Praise God! Praise God!
Mary, how...
I'm not hanging with you! I love God! I love God!
Abigail, I bid you now, search your heart and tell me this. And beware, child. To God, every soul is precious, and his vengeance is terrible on them that take life without cause. Is it possible, child, that the spirits you have seen are illusion only, some deception that may cross your mind when...
Why, this is a base question, sir.
Child, I would have you consider it.
I have been hurt, Mr. Danforth. I have seen my blood running out. I have been near to murdered every day because I've done my duty, pointing out the devil's people, and this is my reward? To be mistrusted, denied, questioned like...
Child, I do not mistrust you.
Let you beware, Mr. Danforth. Think you to be so mighty that power of hell may not turn your wits? Beware of it.
I have confessed myself. Is there no good penitence it be public? God does not need my name nailed upon the church. God sees my name. God knows how black my sins are. It is enough.
Mr. Proctor.
You will not use me. I am no Sarah Good or Tituba. I am John Proctor. You will not use me. It is in no part of salvation that you should use me.
I do not wish
I
to...
have 3 children. How may I teach them to walk like men on this earth when I have sold my friends?
You have not sold your friends.
Beguile me not. I blacken all of them when this is nailed to the church, the very day they hang for silence.
Mr. Proctor, I must have good and legal proof.
You are the high court. Your word is good enough. Tell them I confessed myself. Say Proctor broke his knees and wept like a woman. Say what you will, but my name cannot.
It is the same, is it not? Whether I report you or whether you sign it?
No, it is not the same. What others say and what I sign to is not the same.